Well, guys, and Albert, to begin with, tell us, what's the reaction been like in school here on Monday?
I mean, as soon as I walked into school, one of the hall monitors that used to play football actually asked me, trying to joke around and see if I was really inside the end zone or not. And I mean, that's what 90% of the questions were throughout school. And I mean, I was definitely in there, but and there was a lot of the Facebook comments they were talking about too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Is that right? What was that about?
I don't know.
A lot of people thought he was out.
A lot of people thought I was out. The coaches thought I was out, but me and my boy right here, we saw it. We saw it all.
All right. So Devontae, what did you? But first, let's go to the reaction in school. So what was that like today?
For me, it was more of who caught it. It was more like the mystery of, was it him? Was it me? Were we in? Was I in? Was he in? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the reaction. I get it. I got you. Okay. Rocco, how about yourself?
I'm close with a lot of teachers in the school, and they all were watching the game. And I mean, all they just talked about how exciting it was to watch. I mean, I think all of us talked about after the game. We were like, imagine being in the stands for that game. It was
crazy.
48-44. It's scoring every 2 minutes. Like it was awesome. And I mean, obviously, they all congratulating us, super proud of us, and because Salem hasn't been this good in a while. So it's awesome just to get into school, and the first thing people are talking about is the football team, how good we're doing, and I mean, yeah.
Corey, how about yourself? What did you hear from in school?
I mean, the first thing I got when I walked into school was like, did I think that I threw it too far on the last play? And I said, at first, it was like, I thought it was going to go in the back of the end zone. But then I also got the question that they got over there. It was like, did you think he was in? Did you think he was in, like, after watching the film the next day and everything? I was like, yeah, I knew they were going to just be in the end zone. But, yeah, no, it was great coming to school and just having the teachers be like, wow, what a great game. And,
Alfred, how about yourself? What was the reaction you were hearing at
A couple
school?
of my teachers didn't know how the game went. They asked me what happened, what was the score. When I told them the score, 44-48, they were like, their face lit up like, that must have been an awesome game. And then when I told them that Albert caught the winning touchdown with 13 seconds left, they were just wish they were there. They all wish they watched it.
All right, so we have that photo up that was on the football Twitter account. But Devontae, I'm going to go to you here because here you got Alfred here getting all the publicity here. But that ball could have been yours, as I understand it, right?
Yeah, it was. It actually started in my.
Now, in basketball, they call that a ball hog, right? No, but
You could say that. I'm a hawk.
Devontae, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It actually started in my hands, and I didn't know who was behind me until I looked, and I thought it might have been like a defender, so I kind of pushed it, but like not really, and it was this guy.
Yeah, I know. There's two receivers there and two defenders, like what, another 6-8 feet back or something like that. So Corey, tell us how the play started at quarterback. What it is, you had time to think about what happened after the drama of Friday night. What was the play to do, and what were you doing, and where and when did you throw the ball?
well, I mean, the original play was for me to roll left and then roll back to the right and throw it up to Devontae in the corner. And that's what I did. And then out of nowhere, I see Albert start to run to the corner of the end zone. And I'm like, what is he doing? And then he just ended up catching the ball. Because to me, it looked like he came from behind and just straight up caught it in the back of the end zone. But I didn't know that it hit Devontae's hand. All of that commotion happened before they ruled it.
And Alfred, from what I understand, you're just trying to help out here,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I saw Corey rolling out. I thought he was in trouble, so I was trying to make it easier for him to throw the ball. The play was designed for Devontae, but I had to get at least one touch in the game.
Yeah.
I had to touch the ball.
Rocco, what did you see during all that? Where were you?
I was actually on the other side of the field because we were running floods on that side. And Corey, the first option was supposed to be to look at the floods.
To you?
I might have had to step on the kid.
But, we're getting some good stuff here, by the way.
A lot of people didn't know. So and I remember,
we do now, yeah.
Looking back, and I obviously I knew Devontae was in the other corner, and I saw that ball go over there, and I saw the referee hold his hands up, and the whole time I thought Devontae caught the ball. I went up to him, I was like, "Are you kidding me? You caught it!" And then I found out literally after the game that it was Albert who caught it. But I mean, that's just a play that dogs make, and my boy Albert is a dog, so
yeah. Alfred, how about yourself? What were you doing at the time?
We were running sprint out right or sprint out left, and I was blocking my guy. And then after must have been 3 or 4 seconds. I just looked back to see if Corey threw it yet, and I just saw him release the ball. And I watched it, and I didn't think it was going to be caught. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was out of bounds. And then I saw the ref put his arms up in the air. Actually, the first thing I saw was a Malden Catholic kid watching the game, or it was Arlington Catholic kid standing behind the ref, put his arms up in the air. So that made me confident that was a touchdown. And the ref put his hands up and just commenced to celebrating.
That's right. Players waiting for the next game at Manning Field that night. Yeah. Well, Alfred, I mean, I feel like you deserve the final word here on this play here.
I mean, it's just, I had to make the play. You feel me? It was a matter of time. It was a big play. I mean, I went into the first drive. I wasn't really nervous, but I knew I had to step up and do something. I had to make an attempt to create something, even though Corey was struggling over there a little bit in the backfield, even though he was really just rolling out. So yeah, and sorry, Devontae.
It's all good.
All right, let's go. We'll go around one more time here, and so I want you guys to take a look at the game. Not just so we went into the play here, the winning touchdown, but tell us more about the game, because it's one of those things where there's so many elements in this game to pull apart. I mean, defensively, you guys stopped their extra point attempts consistently. Offensively, they had opportunities for even more yardage than the 400 they got in passing, right? And yet, you guys had other opportunities as well. So, Devontae, I'll start with you. I'm sorry, Alfred. I'm sorry. Alfred, will start with you. Because you just swept in front of Devontae again here. I'm sorry, but Alfred, go ahead.
So I want to.
I'll come back. Go ahead. Yeah.
So a big part I think Coach was mentioning earlier actually was our kickoff. We have kick return and because some of the kids on kickoff they don't really get into the game too much, so it's good to see when they do get in, they're not nervous and they're willing to step up and they're ready to make a play.
Devontae, how about yourself? What else do you take out of this game here? Teammates or anything like that? Other plays?
Kids stepping up. Give a little shout out to Julian. Our starting tight end went down, Logan, and then we had Julian step up. He had 2 touchdowns. But yeah, I think kids just stepping up like that, making plays, really made the difference.
Rocco, what else do you see you can add that's something a little different here?
I think the DBs need to get to work this week. We did let up 400 yards.
Yeah.
And it should have been more. They had a few touchdowns called back. But I will say that as a team now, we've been in games where we've blown out teams, and we've been in close games. The Danvers game was 14-7, and that game obviously was 48-44. So I think as a team, we know what it's like to be in all these situations, so it's very good for us. And obviously, I want to add on to the special teams. When we were looking at that in our team meeting today, it was a difference maker. Between that and stopping extra points, it was huge. I know one of the kick returns, I had a kick return that got called back, but we did also have 2 turnovers on special teams, which, it's game-changing. So we just have to clean up the little things like that, and truthfully, we might be unstoppable. And yeah.
Rocco, let me follow up with another question here. This guy next to you here, Corey, is he as calm in the game as he is right now?
Oh, yeah. That last drive, I was 100% confident that we were going to punch it in. Yeah.
Corey, what else do you take out of the game as far as another teammate possibly or play or something else?
I think the biggest takeaway of that game is the fact that it really solidifies that we can really be in those close tight games and be calm in those situations, and then I guess just ultimately execute and just get it done.
Alfred, how about yourself?
Just being able to shake off touchdowns or bad play happens on our part, we can just shake it off and move on to the next and shut them down. That was what happened with all the extra points. They didn't get any, right?
No.
Let me follow up with you too, Alfred, on the line play in that game Friday night. What was that like? The 2 teams.
They had a pretty good defensive line. It was a fight. It was a dogfight the whole time. We were just back and forth. Yeah. I don't know if did you get sacked at all? We did pretty good overall, but it was always room for improvement.
Yeah.